Right. So the last time around, the last fight for you was a tough scrap. What was the biggest takeaway from that fight for you?
The biggest takeaway from the Claudia Gadelha fight was that I went in there with a game plan, and I was able to execute the game plan. I mean, I figured out my flaw was my striking and my Muay Thai. The movement wasn't there yet, and I got hit more than usual. But like my biggest takeaway from that fight is I took away a huge part of Claudia Gadelha's fight. I took away a huge part of her game plan, or her game, which is groundwork, and takedowns. She's taking down everyone. She couldn't take me down. That was great, but I should have came up with more. But I realized after that fight that, man, I have what it takes to take anybody in the cage. I can hang with everyone. So I just need to go in there and let go and be myself and not hold back so much. I held back a lot in that fight, and I don't know, I just realized that I'm a freaking beast, and I just need to go out there and do what I need to do, and I can win any fight.
Right. This was also a short notice fight for you.
Yes.
Did you feel like you had to fight again in 2019?
Yes, I wanted to fight again this year. I was still working hard at the gym. I had to pick it up a bit once I found out that I was fighting a short notice fight. But I was excited about it when they told me. I'm still excited about it, and I'm happy to be here.
Right, and your opponent Yoda is again one of the toughest in the division. Mm-hmm. What do you think about the fight stylistically?
I think it's a good fight. I think I'm better than her standing. I think I have better jits than she does. I think I have better wrestling than she does. She's southpaw. She's long. That's going to be an obstacle for me. But I think I can. I think it's going to be a good matchup. It is a good matchup. But I'm hoping to walk away with victory.
Right, and the strawweight division itself is, again, in a bit of a transition with a new champion. Can you give us your take on the state of the division?
I feel like in our division, there's so many people, it's all about the style, who matches well with who, and I feel like the belt is going to be passed around a lot. And I think we all have an opportunity. I mean, there's a lot of us that have an opportunity to be the champ, and I don't know. It's just a really close one right now. There's so many good people, and so many people that we haven't even haven't been exposed yet. So right. It's a crazy division, I think.
Right, and we've also seen a lot of fighters kind of jumping from strawweight to flyweight. Now, especially with the CSAC's recent ruling, where the fighters cannot get more than 15% back during the fight night. How do you think that's gonna affect the division? Would it be better for the division, do you think?
What do you mean?
The California State Athletic Commission's ruling, where after the weigh-ins, the fighter cannot gain more than 15% of the body weight.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
actually.
So CSAC kind of passed that ruling, which will come into effect from next year, where the fighter cannot gain more than 15% from the weigh-ins till the next day of fights, the fight night when the weight is taken. If they do, the fight is going to get cancelled. That's their ruling. Mm-hmm. So do you think that kind of has a positive effect on the fighters and the division?
I don't think so. I don't think there's a positive effect at all. I think if we make the weight, I think whatever we come in the next day, that's on us. You don't want to gain too much weight. You're going to be slower. You're going to be heavier. You want to just gain the right amount of weight so that you eat healthy, eat right, and you come in feeling good. I mean, you eat too much, you can't hydrate too much. I don't think, but I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. We'll see. But I think it's fine the way it is.
Right, and you've defeated some big names in the division. We've seen fighters kind of gain their momentum back. The recent example being Joanna Jędrzejczyk. What do you kind of expect to do come fight night? Just to kind of get your foothold in the division.
I'm just going to be myself. I focused too much on my last fight. I was overthinking way too much in the last fight. I was holding back a lot. I'm planning to go in there this weekend and just let go and just be myself. I didn't overthink this fight. I haven't been stressing about it. I've just been focused on me, focused on getting better. I just want to be a devastating fighter. I want to hurt somebody. I really want to get in there. That's why I was excited about getting this fight. I'm eager to get in there and just let go and just hurt someone.
Right, and final question, your first fight in Singapore, how do you like the place?
Oh, Singapore is amazing. I'm really excited to be here. This opportunity to see the world and to be in Singapore is such a gorgeous place. I don't know, I'm excited to fight here in Singapore. It's a beautiful town,
More
beautiful
fights
country.
in Asia, maybe?
Yeah, more fights in Asia, you know, more fights in the Middle East, more fights all over the world. I think that's a great thing. It's a great way to expose the UFC and pick up some new fans.
All right, wonderful. Thank you once again, Randa.
Thank you.